Okay, welcome out to Hypersis Healer 1111. I don't know if I'm becoming an Aries reader or what, but it is what it is. I'm gonna try a new method next time, but I got it 3 times. I rolled it until I found one that came out 3 times, and it was Aries again. So, I think it's to be able to help you where you're at because I was there, before. Because it's not my energy. I feel this energy, and it's my energy is where you need to be or where you're going. So I can tell you're at a place where you're confused and you have doubts, you're passing up opportunities, there's apathy or some kind of boredom, or people telling you lies, and making you feel, at a loss, loneliness, detached kind of a feeling, cold, very cold. You can tell here, and she's like wrapping her arms, she's cold. So it's like, okay, I have a sweater on, but I'm still cold, I'm confused. Not really, but just an analogy, and this one you're hearing, it's like you're contemplating, so you're not really saying yes or no. So just know there's opportunity coming, and you're going to have already have a decision made. Okay, you're going to have to address these insecurities. Okay, insecurities is what I'm feeling for you guys. So dig deep and ask yourself what insecurities you have, and we'll try to unveil them as well. Self-love is on the bottom of this deck, so definitely write that in all caps. It's just like they have it here. Number 61 or 7 could be important to you. So you're in a time of like planting and some things and harvesting others. Okay, 7, right? Thinking, expanding. You know how what the 7 of Pentacles says, right? So let's see for my Aries here that are feeling a little weak but know where they're going, that need guidance, that need to learn self-love, how to get there, okay, how to trust, how to forgive, okay, is the main thing I got pre-shuffle. So you're gonna have some patience, okay. In the next few weeks there is going to be a big shift, and let's see what that shift is when I pull out the cards. But in a year from now there's also going to be a quantum leap like shift. You're going to be in a total different world than you are right now. Like everything is going to be changed. Nothing that you have is going to be the same, but it's for the good, for the better is what I feel. Okay. Yeah, so right now you're being blocked from your abundance. You're being blocked from your intuition, okay? So you need to work on those things, okay? So when you worry, you block, or it gives you blocks, a lot of blocks, okay? When you try to control things, you block things. When you have negative thoughts, you block your intuition, and you self-sabotage. It's all blocking you from moving forward to a better place where there's peace, happiness, joy, and all of the things that you want that are on the other side of fear. Okay, the other side of forgiveness. Okay, so yeah, you're looking for a completion to something, and it hasn't completed yet. So completion, is a 9. So you're almost at that completion. Okay, you can go ahead and say it is, right? You're about to have a new beginning. I'm sure that's what's going to show up in the cards, okay? So that's good. Number 88 here is what you're looking for, the card of abundance. Change, you're resisting change, so you need to learn to go with the flow. I hope you're writing this all down. Karmic completion, so when you learn these last lessons, it's like going through the world, and you ascend to a whole new level, and that's a karmic completion. Either a contract with a person or just something in general, like within you, like a behavioral pattern that you break, that is like a generational, pattern that you break so that you can further make the next generation better by what you know and by what you teach, okay? So you're not looking for synchronicities. Your creativity is blocked, okay? You don't see your happy ending in the future, right? You know, but you do want your wish fulfillment. It's just that, you know, there's too many choices. You don't know what to do. You don't know friend from foe. Okay, you're in your own corner. Nobody's fighting with you, seemingly, but you keep persevering. So you're probably exhausted. You know, you gotta watch your back. You know, every second is what you feel. You know, and hold on to the things that you've built, that you've learned, that you love. Okay, because wherever you're at, there's some constant fighting. You know, and that needs to change. And that's what you know. That's what you know, is that things need to change. Unfortunately, you saw the card of change, that you're not ready for it, but things do need to change, okay? So I hope you're writing all this down. You're not doing anything really that you like that helps you to get high vibrations. So they're saying, you know, dance, put some music on, you know, that will bring healing to you, okay? So, and domestic harmony. Okay, so there's a lot of obviously ego going on, okay, because we need, looks like, you know, looks like now I see healing and domestic harmony after you start to change, after you take the steps, okay, to change. They will turn this way, and as soon as you do that, you'll have the domestic harmony, and be able to heal further things, okay? So it looks like, you know, you're putting down your pride, you're putting forth the effort in your love partnership, okay, that you're in. So obviously you're in a partnership, okay? But things are feeling blue, sad, detached. Right here it shows that they want you to follow your dreams, okay? Number 85, 13 or 4, so stability. Look for the things that make your heart on fire, okay, the things it really desires. You're going through a major rebirth, so I think that's why I said in a few weeks. It's like you're going through a rebirth, and so you're going to complete certain things, and then you'll have, you know, the things that right now I'm telling you that you currently are having problems with, okay? So when you have rebirth, you know, you're going to have been already forgiven somebody and everybody, and realize that we're all divine by nature and just all on different levels. And, you know, to take the good with the bad, go with the flow, don't try to change things, you know, work on your dreams, you know, try to be patient, you know, not to judge and criticize, but to try and uplift, you know, people. So that's what you're working on, is becoming your best self, your best version of yourself, right? The Empress. But right now it's upside down, and it says, you know, material laws or overprotective, infidelity, cold, non-maternal, overindulgent, low self-esteem, insecure. So for me, it's low self-esteem and insecure, okay? Because when I was shuffling the chakra cards, it said insecurities, right? So you have low self-esteem and you don't love yourself, okay? So those, you need to write those down, because some people don't know, oh, that's what's going on with me. That's the words to the feeling that I've been trying to put to what I'm feeling. And now that I can put that word to the feeling, now I can do something with it. Whereas before, it's like, if I don't even know what it is, I can't do anything with it, okay? So you're needing some strength. You're feeling weak at the moment, okay? You're still trying to learn to be this, you know, solidify yourself in this Empress energy, which means, you know, your ego and pride, you know, they have to be checked. You know, first comes the love and the spirituality and the, you know, the divine person in you, the one that does everything with love, okay? And not, you know, discord and, you know, abusing of your power or power struggles, or, you know, what do you call it? feeling, you know, unvaluable or disvalidated. Like, you value yourself, right? When you're an Empress, you love yourself and you know your worth. But right now, that's a little waning, okay? And I understand that it doesn't feel good. Going out on rages, or, you know, arguing, you know, or suppressing your emotions is not going to be helpful, okay? So be calm through the storms, you know, even when things are going, you know, seemingly chaotic all around you. You know, try to find the good, make the best of the time that, you know, that of the hard time that you're going through, okay? And know that it's going to be, you know, you're doing the right thing, you're taking the right steps, and you know, don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged, okay? Even if you think you're at a disadvantage, pray to God, pray to the angels. They definitely have your back, okay? So you're lacking in faith, and you need to have, you know, faith, you know, not doubt. So faith over fear, okay? Faith over doubt, okay? Love and faith over any other overwhelming or low vibrational feeling, okay? So let's see, what is it that, yeah, so you're stressed out about something, okay? You may be waiting for something to happen, or somebody to come in, because behind that is the Lovers. And yeah, it's like after a rebirth, like you're going through one. And so the Sun comes out, and there's a Wheel of Fortune. These were from yesterday, so I need to reshuffle them. Oh, but you're definitely getting these King of Cups. So it'll be someone that, you know, you're going to be able to have an emotional connection with. Whereas before with this Five of Pentacles shows us that it's very detaching, very lonely. So not the best feeling in your environment at the moment. So again, despondence comes out. Just being pulled in different ways, so many things happening, dissatisfied with something, or, you know, somebody dissatisfied, you know, with you. I think you're just not sure what you want to do, and just, you need to calm down, okay? The full moon's coming up. It's going to be here on the 10th, harvest full moon, okay, closest to the fall equinox or whatever, and whatnot. And you need to work on forgiveness. Just calm down, sit down, meditate, focus on, you know, forgiveness, and take the time to be without stress, okay? There may be some gossip going around you. Let's see what else we got here. Anything else here for my Aries? Perception, okay? So during this full moon, you're going to have a perception that changes your life, right? Because in the next few weeks, I said there's going to be a change. So what is this perception? I'm not sure, but for sure we know it's going to have to do with forgiveness. And if you feel despondent and stressed out, then forgiveness brings peace. So that might be the perception that you gain, okay? So I just gave you the perception, so think on it, okay? Because it has to become not just a knowledge, but wisdom, something that you can put into practice, okay? And the harvest full moon is going to be there to help you with its energy. So you need to balance something out. You are learning that this new perception that, you know, you're no longer want to be complacent with where you're at. It's cold. You can't take it anymore, right? 10 of Wands, and you know, you got to put something down. It feels like a heavy weight. And your perception here is that one of abundance, one of transformation with these butterflies, and one of gratitude, you know, with beauty, you know. It's like being the Empress right there, okay? So you go from despondent, you know, to Empress, okay? So it's coming for you to solidify, what does forgiveness mean? You know, what does my value mean? It means I won't be complacent where I'm at. I have boundaries, and I respect myself enough to, you know, move along if, you know, you're not happy where you're at. You know, if things aren't balanced and, you know, there's disharmony in the home, obviously there is, or forgiveness wouldn't be needed, okay? But you just feel very lonely and isolated, okay? And you really, really need to get to a place where you can go outside, where you can mingle, where you can let your stress out, where you can be yourself, okay? Where you can connect with people, because all that we take with us is our connections, okay? And our connections, again, with people. So you don't have to be perfect, okay? You just have to be yourself and share, you know, all of the beauty that you have inside of you, okay? See? Perfection. You don't have to be perfect, you know, so maybe that's part of your perception that you need to change. Write it down and see if it resonates with you, okay? That's something you can be letting go on the full moon. That's when we let go of the emotional baggage, okay? Self-worth, it goes right along with the self-love, which is one of the first ones that I showed you, right? So write down self-worth, okay? So I know all of these take a process, you know, follow your instincts. Of learning and implementing, and then trying, making mistakes, you know, along the way while you learn to solidify different frequencies than the lower level ones, you know, to higher level ones that feel better and that your instinct and you're guided to, you know. It's hard, and that's why, you know, you don't want to do it, because it feels hard to change. But it's either the pain of change or the pain of staying where you no longer belong. And a wise woman once told me, you know, you can stay where you're at and be in pain forever, or you can make the change and the pain will eventually go away, you know. So if you can work on leaving the pain and taking the lesson, learning the lesson, knowing your worth, giving forgiveness, then you can move on, and things will happen swiftly for you to move you along to a better place, okay? Instead of having this constant impasse in your life where you can't move forward, you can't, you know, you're paralyzed, you know, you're stricken by fear and pain of the heart, okay? So we need to get through those. I am a spiritual advisor, life coach, you know, spiritual healer. So any of the services that you need, please contact me in my email. I'd be happy to, you know, work with you as a life coach, you know, on the daily, on the weekly, and the monthly. Like, we'll make sure that you have support along the way. I give you here what I can freely, but really, you know, find a partner, a friend, and if you can't do that, you know, hire one, you know. I'm on the apps where they contact me, you know, for life coaching, premarital counseling, blah, 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 blah. But I am a life coach, and I would like to express that I'm proud of the work that I do, and I know that I can help you, okay? So please reach out. Okay, so there's a tower waiting to happen, okay? Don't wait, just let it go, okay? You're prolonging the pain, all right? You're prolonging it. Yeah, your King of Cups is right there after that tower hits, all right? So get up, you know, make sure you get balanced here emotionally, okay? Physically, you know, adapting to your ups and downs, okay? Acclimate to these changes and realize, you know, not to, you don't have to, you know, juggle so much, you know, more as go with the flow, okay? And go where you feel guided to, okay? So you may be balancing a lot of things right now. I told you, you're balancing a lot of things, you know, or a lot of things are coming at you at once, or, you know, you have a communication coming in towards you here with this throat chakra on this balance card. We also have for the planet Jupiter, expansion and prosperity. So you're headed towards expansion, prosperity. I saw a 10 of coins on the bottom of the deck, so it's going to be yours, right? Talking about leaving a legacy, you know, of many good things and accomplishments, and yes, even money. So I see a very long, beautiful, luscious life for you, okay? I keep seeing it. I keep seeing it, and I keep getting your name. We need to do readings for somebody. We might need to start a channel like some of the other ones. It's just the all Aries. Well, let's see. I'm not sure what this is here on this card. You could be dealing with the Capricorn, and or you may have something significant happen this winter. So congratulations to you. September, October, November, December, January. Yeah, so December 22nd through January 19th. Okay, so that could be of importance to you. Okay, very important to you, because it says it's an expansion and prosperity. Yeah, so I think you might be hooking up with someone in the winter, if not marrying. I think hooking up with someone, because that to me would be prosperity. You know, prosperity isn't how much money you have in your bank, it's how much love you have in your heart. So if prosperity is coming your way, that means that that King of Cups that showed his face is coming towards you, okay? Just plain and simple. Y'all see the cards, right? So you're being guided. You are headed to calmer shores, okay? Because you've already done, or you're doing, or I'm telling you to do it, and you're going to do it so that you know, so you can make it a better life, and you can get over those things and get to, you know, the good stuff, the king and the joy and the happiness and the lush life and things of that nature, okay? Don't sit there and wait. You still got to make things happen before, you know, anything can take place, okay? So you still have to take some action here. So you're expanding your mind. You are recovering your body because you've been exhausted. You've been you know, going through this deep change, you know, and it's called a rebirth, and we saw that here with this card, right? But it's gonna be worth it, guys, I tell you, because the King of Cups is here, and so is the Sun, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, like it's all there, okay? So you're here contemplating, you're here recovering, you're here keep remembering, it's like you keep thinking. It's not like it's a period that you just rest, although that is what you're doing. It's like on something you need to do on the daily. It's like your daily meditation now, to put down the fear, put down the anxiety, you know, keep the patience, do the trust. It's like now you're starting to be able to balance and realize what you need to do and do it all at the same time. Whereas you had so many things to work on and you were trying to do them at one time, you're like, I just can't balance them all, you know. But you've been practicing, you will practice so much that you'll get balanced. You'll be like, oh, this is easy. Nope, I don't have stress. I'm too stressed. I'm too blessed to be stressed, you know. Anxiety about what? You know, I give my worries to the angels and to God, and they in turn give me peace, right? Fear of what? Fear is a liar. Fear tries to take your peace. I know better, okay? I know that fear will always bring you down. It will take away your happiness, okay? You could be feeling, you know, a little bit overwhelmed, okay? So there is this need to like relax and kind of rest a little bit, so to speak, like go get a massage or something, okay? And just keep it peaceful, keep it quiet. You know, I know there's things to work out on, you know, because your heart still is on fire. It's still hurting or something, you know, or maybe it's yearning. I don't know. Maybe you're waiting for something, right? So just feel something, but it feels more like pain and sadness, you know, or cold or lonely, right? But it feels like I want to get it out. I want to get it out. You know, it's leaving you, you know. So it's almost a thing of the past. You're healing, okay? You've done your introspection, and now you're on to planning for the future, okay? You're moving on, okay? You could be dealing with a Libra. Here's the Libra. The answer to the question that you are thinking about is no, if that resonates with you, or whatever you think about when I said no, okay? So yeah, keep hanging on. This is the last bit. The finish line's almost there, whatever that means to you, where you don't have to deal with it anymore. It's like some kind of ongoing battle. You know, that's another reason why you need to rest and relax, because it takes energy out of you when you're, you know, in a constant battle, whether it's internal or external, right? Okay, so you have fought the fight, you know, given your all, but you're close to success is what it says, okay? Just keep the courage, keep persevering, learn from past failures. I like that one for you. Gather your strength, fight your corner, last stand, okay? You're going to stand up for yourself, and that's how you're going to feel empowered, right? Because you are going to stand up for yourself. You are going to follow your instincts. You are going to choose forgiveness over fear. You know, all the lower energies that, you know, make you feel, you know, less than loved or enough, you know, like, why would you hold on to that baggage that makes you feel that way? You know you're amazing. You know you're divine by nature. You know you're a priest or priestess. You know what you bring to the table and what you don't. You know, I feel like you're maturing and growing to a person that, you know, is responsible, that, you know, owns up to their responsibilities and their quote unquote mistakes, and realize that those really aren't mistakes, you know. It says, allow me to know it's okay to make mistakes. Let me always take care of the inner child, so he or she feels loved no matter what, you know, just like you would a child, you know. If you don't make mistakes, you're not going to grow. So I always tell my children, and I should do it towards myself, you know. It's like, don't worry about it. You could have a king upside down that it is taking advantage of a situation, and says selfish, rudeness, deviousness, premeditated malice, someone who is overly cautious. So there's some truths that you possibly don't know, and it could be a Libra, okay. Behind it is some kind of offer, you know. So I don't know what all that means, and I don't care what that means. It looks like things of the past here. Yeah, sad because the Queen. Yeah. Letting go. Don't feel like something is just as your person. But starting to get more enthusiastic, okay? The person that you're with just lacks direction, self-control, powerlessness, aggression, being blocked obstacles, okay, and forcefulness. So like wanting to control things, and you could be dealing with a Cancer. So let's see. But yeah, you're ready to be moved along with possibly Aries here. Yes, or just being in charge and decisive, upping your business, inspiring yourself and others, and laying down your burdens, you know. What is there to think about? You want to hold on to the burdens and, you know, keep feeling the way you were, or do you want to drop those, you know, and be forgiving and you know, pray to a higher force or spirit or God, however you call them. I call them God or spirit, you know, extends to you this gift of inner peace, okay? So that's what you need to be working on, and I know that you're going to start feeling in this highly healed place, okay? The Sun is right behind that. 10 of Pentacles. I mean, you've got this all here without me even shuffling them and taking the ones that flip out, you know. But yeah, you were dealing with somebody that was selfish and stingy and miserly, you know, possibly And under is unrequited love, illusions, escapism, lies, someone with a fragile sense of identity and poor personal boundaries, okay? So that could even be someone like a Five of Swords type of person, win at all costs, you know, or egotistical type of a person. But the nine, gosh, it just keeps going. The lack of independence, stability, security, reckless spending, shady investment. So, you know, if that's the kind of person that you're dealing with, then, you know, I could understand, you know, why it is that you are having such a hard time, okay? And then hard time letting go. And I mean, not that, you know, it should be easy to let go, but, you know, when you're in a relation with someone and you feel hurt, it's only not easy to let go because of, you know, that's something that you need to figure out. Why can't I let go? Okay, so be thinking about that, because there's somebody who wants to work on with things with you, but they're waiting for, you know, you to break up, to be, you know, resolved, to let go, to, you know, be in this completed stage to where you're ready to begin that new birth, that new, you know, that you're in your, you know, you're in your power again, okay? You're in your Queen of Wands status. This is me, okay? So yeah, we need to get you more confident, because, I mean, there's a solid offer coming for you, okay? So, you know, if you're not doing what you're supposed to, there will be a lack of progress, is the channel message and warning for you, okay? Somebody's waiting, they're looking, and they're waiting, and they're persevering, and they're holding on, and they're waiting to bring it to you, waiting for you to bring you messages of love, okay? That they really want to work on a courtship towards marriage, or just have a reunion, you know. It does say parties, celebrations, weddings, or just, you know, for somebody coming towards you with communication that is a feeling that makes you feel welcome. So just, you know, a friend, says community or family coming together. So, you know, like-minded people coming towards you that you attract with your new vibration, or meeting your twin flame, right? 1111 card. So this is about community, right? This is about a total change, okay? And this could be, again, with an Aries, so there's a lot of Aries here. All right, Empress. Okay, I could go on and on here, but I'm not. Yeah, some injustice. But your heart is healed, and then you get to the Two of Cups. Ups and downs, things you won't know. Okay. But you'll have someone that knows how to compromise. There's not going to be conflict. You can reach agreements. You know, there's no struggling and strife. Okay, and no anxiety and thievery and cheating and lies. They're strong. They're victorious. They're playful. They're always looking for the positive. You could have good news and love. And you pretty much know what it's going to be, right? The world, you're changing, okay? Probably relationships, could be with an air sign or a Libra. Let's see. You're trying to get rid of these feelings. Yeah, here you go. That's what I'm talking about. So here comes your offer. Here comes your money. It's time to invest. It's time to invest in yourself, okay? It's time to invest in yourself. That's what I get, okay? So now it's time to love yourself, okay? No more low self-esteem, right? It's time for your rebirth. You got your self-esteem. You picked yourself up. You made things happen. You took action to the things that you needed to that were blocking you to your best life, okay? So you did the work, and you get to be blessed with love and balance. You know, you have something to give extremely valuable, you know, which is you know, your love, just being you, not anything else that you do, okay? That's a channeled message, okay? So you're really following, you know, you're following your how you're guided to, you know, you're following the heart space is what I pick up with the Queen, okay? And you know, some good news is coming towards you, okay? In the earthly matters, let's see, maybe some good finances as well. You could be dealing with a what is that, Virgo? I don't know which one it is. Hold on, I don't want to tell you wrong. Yeah, August 23rd to September 22nd. That's something that could have been important to you, okay? Because that already happened here recently, okay? So let's see. It's time for you to set new goals, okay? Because you have ascended to a new level of self-love, you know, forgiving, feeling empowered again, right? And being of inspiration and out of isolation, okay? So that's another channel message for you. But for some reason, books come to my mind, something about reading books, and back to school, changing careers, just be an open-minded person at the moment, and be a student. Somebody might show up, you know, a scholar, because you are also to be a scholars, okay? That my people who come to my channel, you are learning to teach so that you can also be pioneers and teach other people how to do what you're doing, and, you know, do the inner work, sometimes they call it shadow work, and get rid of the negative feelings within so we can feel the happy, joy, contentment, you know, on a consistent basis, okay? That's what I'm teaching you guys how to do, okay, on a consistent basis. So you have to make the right decisions for you that come from within, that you can find out through your intuition, okay? That's your channeled message as well. So your income is increasing, opportunities coming your way, someone who you can count on, okay? So someone you can count on is coming your way. Oh, look, it's the King of Wands. So he's someone you can count on. He's in charge. He's a taking charge person here, just like you. It could be another Aries. You know, very optimistic, loyal, independent. You could be getting some unexpected income, it says. Someone who inspires others to creative achievements, okay? What was I just saying? That's the kind of people we want to be, right? At least the Aries, okay? That's your channel message. So a lot of love coming to you. You're having a new beginning in love here. When, I don't know. I saw that some changes were happening in a few weeks, so that's probably, you know, where you're having that rebirth. And then, you know, the December time that came out earlier is probably a time where you may be able to meet someone, okay? Not sure, but that's what it feels like, okay? Because it looks like you are looking for love, okay? And it doesn't matter if you are or you're not. Like, if you're not looking for it, it still comes towards you, because it's magnetized to you, okay? Your person, if they're your twin flame, your divine counterpartner, they're magnetize you as your vibration changes, okay? And it's like synchronistically, you know, you meet, and it feels right, and like you've known them for lifetimes, and you know, like you missed them, you know, you don't know whether to cry because you missed them or because, you know, now you get to see them, you know, on this earthly plane, you know. So it does feel like a deep relationship from like a different lifetime. So yeah, you just keep persevering, keep in your own corner. You know, you don't, it's not that you don't need anybody, okay? And you know how to ask for help, okay? But you're standing up for your beliefs, okay, with the new perceptions, okay? And you're being a little protective maybe as well, or, you know, because you may not be as trusting as you were before. But I mean, if you met the person that you knew was your person, then you would be totally trusting, and it would feel like, oh, I trust you, and like I don't have defenses up around you, right? I don't feel this push and pull, like challenging and opposition. You know, it feels like you can, a sigh of relief, you know, like we got each other's backs, you know, and you know that, and you can trust that, you know, and you're holding your own right now, you know, maintaining control of your life, but you know, things are moving very fast, okay, but you may be traveling or getting some fast communication in. I would say it's positive here with this previous page of coin. Maybe it has to do with something that you've been waiting for, okay. It could be in love, or just, you know, love in general, you know, from a new community, right? But a sense of self-love. I think we've already established that, but let's see. Yes, so justice is stepping in here, you know, because the tower had to fall. So I guess the tower fell, you know, hence the messages going in or out, you know, and so you could have been dealing with a Libra, but it says justice, karmic justice, consequences, legal disputes, law, truth, honesty, integrity, cause and effect, life lessons. So definitely you've learned the karmic lessons that you needed to, because we did pull from the soul, soul, I can't remember what these cards are called, but we did pull from the cards, you know, and it was in here, so wherever it's at, okay. So some things are coming to a completion, and then you're gonna be seeing synchronicities. And so you have the karmic, once those karmic completion comes to an end, right? Because the justice talks about that. Karmic justice, okay, so karmic completion, ended, karmic justice. You may have some things that are going on within the courts. Everybody gets their consequences, okay, truths may be coming out. But you know, to keep living with integrity, and you will attract a person with integrity. And just to remember that for every cause there's an effect, okay, channeled message. And to keep learning life lessons, because it's really fun when you actually think about, I'm learning life lessons, okay. And then you can start getting really creative and taking off with new ideas, okay. So after karmic justice comes in this really childlike feeling, or childhood memories, or nostalgia, or reunions, playfulness, youthfulness, kindness, creativity. So now your creativity is opening up, you know, you're having reunions, you know, there's a lot of goodwill and kindness, you know, and just sharing of gifts, charity, family, support. So now you're feeling stable, okay? Now you're feeling happy, okay? With where you're at, okay. So you're returning to what you feel like is your roots, you know, to who you are, okay, to who you really are, who you've always been, okay. You were never becoming, you were always unbecoming things you weren't, to who you are, to who you've always been, to remembering who you are, what queen or king that you are, okay, that of divinity. So kudos to you. Success and victory is yours. Many accomplishments, you know, hard to climb, like going through obstacle courses, you know, with mud and sweat and blood and tears. I understand, okay? So getting here was no easy feat, but hey, you did it, okay? You're making your dreams happen, you're traveling, you have your own self-fulfillment, okay? You don't have to, you know, rely on someone else for, you know, oh, if they're happy, then, you know, then I'm happy, and if not, I'm not, you know? You be happy regardless of what other people are, if they're being happy, you know, and then you need to help them raise their, you know, raise their spirits, you know, and uplift them, not like react in a negative way to where there's always constant discord, okay? Because that will cause imbalance, you know, and disharmony, okay? But that's one of the new precepts you'll need to learn, okay? Is, you know, not to be so defensive, you know, and the other person as well. So yes is the answer if you were looking for one, or whatever you thought about when I said that and it resonated for you. For the planet, we have a Saturn, responsibility and discipline. So yeah, like I said, you are definitely maturing, and you're definitely now being rewarded a relationship that you can now handle, okay, because you're responsible and you're disciplined, okay. Without responsibility and discipline, you can't have a healthy relationship. That's also, you know, a channeled message for you. So self-discipline goes a long way when you're trying to change, okay. Self-discipline and responsibility, okay. Especially when a lot of responsibilities are being put on you more than normal, where you feel overwhelmed, you know, or alone, you know, type of a feeling, or confused, you know, and just you know, just not sure what to do, type of a thing. So it's coming out really nicely, the reading. Let's see, you could be dealing with a Libra, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Virgo, another Aries, 2 more Sagittarius. Wow, okay, a fire sign, definitely, for sure. Yes, Justice says yes. Scorpio there. So yeah, I just think someone who will definitely be able to be emotionally available to you, where you may not have had in the past, okay? So I don't know why this flipped over there. It says reality, clarity, sobriety, poor choices, lack of choice, or opportunities or options. So you choose which of those you want. You're going to choose the one that's good for you or the one that's not good for you, okay? So now it's time for taking a reality check, you know, and then owning up to that and saying, okay, that's not okay. I don't like that. These are new boundaries. I can't live like that. You know, I thought it was like this, but it really isn't. And, you know, I'm going to accept that fact. It is what it is. It isn't what it isn't. Okay, I have clarity now. I see things for what they are. You know, I am a person now who looks to see what people say and do, not what they say. You've dealt here with, you know, so many things. One of them, you know, five real deep ones, but a lot more, you know. But just, you know, not in a place where you felt stable, you know, it was like a false security, like a codependent relationship. So a lack of choice will definitely put you in an impasse, okay? Choice for what? I don't know. That's for some, right? Okay, but not all. Okay, when you get down to this row here, you're gonna, I mean, this, you're having clarity. Okay, you're having clarity. Period. And there's an opportunity, and there's options. Okay, so that's basically what's on the table. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's an offer. There's an offer on the table. Money or love. So it looks like love. There's a heart chakra. Same with this person. It's a Saturn, so responsibility and discipline. They match your energy. Okay. Let's see. And again, you could be dealing with a Capricorn or just somebody who's grounded, right? Has the characteristics of a Capricorn, or an earth sign. Again, December 22nd through January 19th. Okay, so something significant is going to happen then. So like, what is it, like 4 months from now? Yeah, patience, 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 patience. Okay, unexpected source of money or income, time to heal all wounds. The person who is reliable, patient, trustworthy, hardworking. Someone who perseveres to reach a goal. So it's someone like you, okay? That matches your energy. So I don't know what this is about fear and anxiety or negativity, but if you start thinking about the past and negativity, you are going to go in a downward spiral, okay? And you won't have that high vibing, content, bliss. You know, every day you got to lay it down, not just once and be like, okay, I lay my burdens down. It's every day. I lay my burdens down for peace. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. And then you put your love into everything that you do, okay? And if you do this, you won't have that stress and despondence, okay? Again, I just feel like it's something like more like feeling cold and like missing somebody or something like that, or kind of at a breaking point, like, you know, you want something to happen so bad, like you just wish it would change, or something would happen, or you know, maybe you just feel guilt or regrets or remorse, you know, and then if you're focusing on the past, or any kind of gossip that people, or anything that's been done to you in the past, you know, that will cause you anxiety, okay? So you could be dealing with a Gemini, an air sign, okay, or maybe you just have some fear of, that's what I was going to say, fear of an air sign, and it popped out, and it's a Libra. And I kind of feel fear, but you know why. So I guess there's lack of communication here, with this throat chakra here. There's some truth coming though, okay? This person is going to come with some truth, okay? This actually could even be their energy here, you know? This could be their energy. I mean, I feel like it's theirs, not yours. So, you want truth, and you will have truth. That's what I feel, okay? But I also need to tell you that if you don't get it, that you don't need to worry about it. It was never meant for you to know. And anyways, if you know a truth and it's just something, one more thing that you have to like process. But if you do come to know the truth, it is to reconcile something within you or with that person, okay? Because we like to forgive people, make amends, grow, and bygones be bygones, okay? So there could be a conversation here that needs to be had, or that's been had, you know, like, okay, so this is it, you know, we're letting go, you know, there must be, you know, something here with the legal system, right? Because we saw the Knight of Swords, and that has to do with, you know, breakups, And then obviously we have, a rebirth and waiting for, your divine counterpartner and the wheel taking you towards that person, right? So you can have your new beginning. Okay, so who will that be with? It shows here, the lover, so that's just, there's a choice for two, okay? So why would there be still a choice over two if you were undergoing the treatment that you were, or you were living within the environment that you were? I'm not really sure. I think that there was just some if now you're this way, right, after coming out of the world, before you were picking and choosing decisions, procrastinating, dreaming, fantasy, illusions, wishful thinking, just like, there was a lot of smoke and mirrors, or there was a lot of denial, or there was a lot of looking away, of energy, okay, because they were very, like, there was some kind of something mysterious here. So, but it did have to do with love and pleasure here with this Venus sign on here, Scorpio, and your happiness, right? So your happiness. So you were kind of like I told you earlier, there was the letting go of the fact that there was false sense of security there. Okay, so yeah, here goes the love card, I call it. It's a change in marriage. See, there's a 5, or a change in spirituality, like precepts, or how you view the world. Okay, I choose which traditions I embrace and how to do it. So it's not, you don't just follow the crowd or go with your tradition. You follow your instincts and you work for God, right? Not work for Him, but you work with Him. Okay. So it doesn't look like you're the type of person that's just conforming and very conventional, or but you do, on the other hand, in a relationship, want commitment. You do have some very strong beliefs. Okay, you have knowledge that you can share, possibly in social groups. It's like it's like people are coming to you for advice, for education, for knowledge, for learning beliefs. If you see them down there and they're looking up to this person who's like the Pope or the spiritual teacher. So you're like the spiritual teacher, you've been reborn, from this person here to now teaching. And what did I say from the beginning? You're what you can teach. And this came out, I've never seen or looked at this as, oh, you're a spiritual teacher. It's always like, okay, there's something to do with marriage, right? Marrying, like, oh yeah, he wants to marry you. No, this one right here is just, he does, obviously, because, we saw the 4 of Wands, and, look, here's the Fool in the beginning, it's a Lover's card, the Knight of Pentacles, like all the signs are there, right? So it's Judgment Day here. The answer is yes. The planet is Pluto, regeneration. So, everything has changed, and now there's a new partner in the mix, whether it's partners like you have a business together where you're coaching, or whether it's lovers, But I think, you know, possibly some marriage that actually maybe change you to have a rebirth again. So I think it's 2 rebirths. That's what I'm getting. You're going through one now, and then in the end of the year, you're going to go through another major one. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on in my intuition. Okay, it's about new beginnings. You know, ascending, about teaching, about your purpose, about love, unconditional love, and teaching that, being that, becoming that. See, here's the sun. I mean, we could end it now. Okay, there's no more, you know, false thinking. Like, you now have the sun and you're ready to move on. See, there's your Wheel of Fortune again. You know, like I said, there's your sun and Wheel of Fortune. Here, it's here too, sun. So, I think we're done. I mean, what could I say? Like, that's pretty long already, but I know you like to hear from these cards. Show us messages from the divine counterpartner. It says playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember love is the greatest healer, which is what I was picking up with this card. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean like reunions or, you know, it could mean leaving the past in the past also, and being more playful. So if you're able to leave there's justice. So if you're able to leave the past in the past, then you can see how it's a whole new world for you, and you feel like, oh, now I can be playful and lighthearted because I'm not worried about whatever I was worrying about before, because now karmic justice has been completed, right? Karmic justice. So laughter is the best therapy. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Write it down. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. As soon as you accept it. It is what it is, and it isn't what it isn't. It isn't what it isn't, and some things you can't control, period. Embrace that, trust in that, and things will automatically transform, okay? That's your message. So, new beginnings. I mean, we saw the Fool. We see the new beginnings here with, we saw the Ace of Wands. We see that kind of with the Page of Pentacles here. We see the here with Ace of Pentacles, in money and love. We see it as both. And then with this next to it, I want to say it's, you know, it's going to be it's not just finance, but bang. In my channel, I like to say, this is what I teach. Why not? Okay, because we were told we couldn't, or we think we can't. You're only limited where you put your limits out. Okay, so here we're going to learn differently. I hope that we can make your life, you know, so blissful, that you're so happy that you actually live here to get one precept that maybe changed your life today. That would make my day. New beginnings. A new adventure awaits. Ooh, yes. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. That's what I'm talking about. Aries, you guys are already passionate. This is a beautiful card. It's a dove. Like, oh, this is highly spiritual. Yesterday's was. You know, you got a new adventure awaits. It doesn't adventure, even though they're adventures. It feels very much like love. I feel love in my heart. Remember earlier I feel hurt? I feel love. So much love. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So someone is coming with love towards you, and you love you, and you feel it, okay? Oh, wow. I think you know that. This card is my card for, you know, this person. My beloved. I mean, like, who do you call my beloved? Even if, or maybe it's just, you know, your twin flame who's writing to their beloved, that they don't know them, but they're writing to them. But this feels like, it says, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space, time, and nothing is missing. So they're feeling your energy. You may be feeling their energy. You're feeling excited, you know, about life and adventure. You may not be thinking about love, and bam, it hits you, you know, and it's like two earth angels, you know, and not a false sense, you know, of security anymore, right? The stable offer that I tell you was coming your way. Now, they're always with you. For love, so I know that you guys have been apart, but there, yeah, like I said earlier, there was some longing, or there was some, you know, missing somebody, you know. That's what I felt with this card earlier. So someone battling within themselves because they were, you know, holding on to somebody, you know, that they love, right? That, you know, they just want to take away, I think, you know, and, you know, they want to be in their corner, you know. This is really beautiful. It says, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So be conscious and aware that, you know, if you are, someone is if somebody is you're triggered by somebody, you may be projecting that, and they're projecting it back to you for something that you can heal. So you thank them for that. You introspective see, okay, am I doing that? If not, you're fine. If you are, rectify, you know, and if you're not, then, you know, speak to the person, obviously, and be like, well, you know, this, that, and the other, and they have, you talk, and you know, compromise, and you, oh wow, well, I didn't know that, and you know, you help each other grow. Okay, it's a beautiful dance, you know, that you do together, you know, type of thing. Okay, so just be careful, because, you know, this person is very special, you know, and you're very special to them, and while they wouldn't do anything to hurt your heart, you know, they feel that you wouldn't either. So try to come through with that, obviously, and I think it will just come naturally, you know, and if it doesn't, then you would know that that's not the person, right? Well, I don't know. I like using my romantic angel cards. Yeah, so they'll be attracted to you even when you're not looking. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay? Make the effort. Okay? Great love is worth taking the step you're guided to. So you take the steps only that you're guided to. If you don't feel like moving forward towards love, don't. And if you do, then good. Okay? But don't force things to happen at any point. Okay? Go in with the flow. Go in with the flow. All right, is there any messages? Let go, see? Go in with the flow means let go of control, okay? That's a channel message. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally, like it literally came out exactly how I said. So both of those cards. Anything else here? Stay optimistic about your love life, okay? That's one thing that you need to learn to do before you can move forward with success through this world. That's one more karmic lesson, okay? Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So if you have faith and positive thinking, then you can move and ascend to a higher level of spirituality, okay? So write that down. Let's see, any more romance angels here? Any more romance angels here for my Aries? Aries, 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 Aries. I want to pick them out, but, you know, flippers for me are like best. Soulmate, okay? So yeah, that's one of your successes, one of your, you know, for your achievement. It's an achievement because you accomplished, learning those karmic lessons, and becoming it's a sense of belonging and wholeness. Okay, so you meet in your soulmate, and you have a sense of wholeness and belonging. It says, yes, this is your soulmate. Okay. Any other ones here for my Aries? Please send thank you. Aries, 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 Aries. One of my favorite readers. That's the way she talks. I mean, that's what she says. I like it. Aries, 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 Aries. Last one. Attraction. Yeah, and give this relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So attraction next to attraction. Okay, so letting go of control. You're staying positive. You're just, carefree and just, being around family and community, and returning to yourself and feeling good. And this is, very attractive. Okay, so you're definitely attracting a partner, if not two, because there's two here. Attraction, saying you attract romantic love by enjoying this fully. This romantic love. So it looks here that you do, or you are. And well, we did also see the Lover's card, so it does make sense if this is a dual thing. But you'll follow your heart, okay, and your heart's desires, okay, and you'll know what to do, okay. If you don't, then reach me and I'll help you with intuition development, so you can go within and get all of your own answers, okay, and use me for confirmation. So I'm happy to help you until you can. Reach out to me for some life coaching, starting with intuition development, okay, and help you get through these blocks, okay, so that you can get to the good stuff, okay. Well, I appreciate you being here. Please like, subscribe, and share, and put that notification on all, the bell on all, and it helps my channel to grow. It's growing, and I'm so grateful, so thank you, and we'll see you on the next. Namaste.